This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 30th day of July in the year 2019. Here's what we're tracking tonight. The Georgetown City Council today indicated that it intends to enforce a cease work order against the John Finance Company, which is setting up a chemical storage plant in the Houston community without the approval of the municipality. Residents in the area close to where the plant is being built have been voicing concern about the storage facility being in the area. At a press conference today, Chairman of the City Works Committee, Ikita Edwards, said the council issued a cease work order, but has noticed that work is still ongoing. She said the council will now move in to enforce its order.
We do believe that the petrochemical bond should not be constructed within that area. It's also unauthorized work, and last Monday, on the 22nd of July, the council would have moved a motion that the proprietor be issued a stop order, the proprietor being John Finance, ceasing all works in regarding to the construction of that petrochemical bond. Last Monday, the cease order would have been issued. However, we would have received several complaints. Also, our inspectors would have reported accordingly that the bond is still being constructed.
City Engineer Kenson Boston explained that the council dispatched inspectors to the site and the order was issued, but it appears as though the order was also ignored. He warned that citizens and companies within the city of Georgetown must seek approval from the council for the construction of any building. In addition to that, approval must also be sought from the other sister agencies.
Based on the full council's decision and direction, I've complied by producing a cease order for the Fernandez Company to cease all construction works within the compound of Houston Plantation. That cease order was delivered by the Building Inspectorate on Friday, where they have collected that document. Apparently, we received some report thereafter when the building inspector left that some of the works were still being done. So we are appealing to everyone that all of construction works within the city should be guided by the City Engineers Department and be authorized by us.
Residents of Houston have been up in arms about the storage bond for chemicals by the John Finance Company. There are reports that the facility is being built to meet the needs of the Exxon company. The Environmental Protection Agency has launched its own probe of the matter, following reports and complaints from the residents. More news coming up in just a moment.
Fuel it up and drive, super 95, tune up. Fuel it up and drive, super 95, tune up. Protect your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guyana Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guyana's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive.
Hello, baby. Yeah.
It's knocked away from Young Huang.
Yo, why you gotta get away from the credit, buddy? I recommend that you for blah blah. Let you actually gain, but it's not you that buy back the credit when it's done. Buy back because she money for five. Fab 5?
Activate the GTT Fab 5 plan today. For only $5,005, you get free unlimited calls to 4 of your closest family and friends, 5 gigs of data plus 250 text messages, and your Fab 5 friends can call you for free. GTT Fab 5.
Wait. So who we putting as we Fab 5?
Securing the best healthcare facility for you and your family is important. At Balwansing Hospital, we take pride in giving you the best healthcare at unbeatable prices. We offer a 24-hour emergency care, a well-equipped ambulance, the best group of international doctors. Whatever your medical needs are, we are here to make sure you're taken care of like family. From eye care to dental service, the best, most experienced gynecologist, pediatric care, skin care, well-trained radiologist, and a trauma center. Our goal is to get you healthy so you can live a healthier life. Balwansing Hospital, caring for you and your family by offering healthcare at unbeatable prices. Live, love, and enjoy life. Call 226-4279 or visit us at 314 East Street, Georgetown. Balwansing, best healthcare at unbeatable prices.
The Ghana Elections Commission will commence house-to-house registration in your area soon. You must register if you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or registration. 14 years and older by the 31st of October 2019, a citizen of a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for a period of no less than 1 year preceding the qualifying date. If you were previously registered, you will need to register again. Look out for GCOM. Make it your responsibility to get registered. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0277-9 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy. Contact the nearest GCOM registration office or visit our website www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. The Department of Energy in Guyana is still studying the agreement that has been entered into between the Qatar Petroleum Company and the Total Petroleum Company for a buy-in by Qatar into the oil block awarded to the Total Petroleum Company offshore Guyana. The agreement was announced on Monday by the government of Qatar. Under the agreement, Qatar will buy over parts of Total Petroleum's stake in 2 oil blocks offshore Guyana. Head of the Department of Energy in Guyana, Dr. Mark Bino, told reporters yesterday that the agreement is not a normal farm-in, and therefore it is being carefully examined by the government of Guyana.
We have received a transaction letter from Total, which the government is currently studying, but until such time that we understand the full implications, because this is not a normal farm-in that we would have seen, we're not about to pronounce thereon.
In its statement, the government of Qatar indicated that it is hoping for a full approval from the government of Guyana for the agreement to move forward. But the Department of Energy head in Guyana said the issue is being carefully looked at because it appears as though Qatar Petroleum is attempting to back in on the Total Guyana agreement.
What we're finding here is Qatar Petroleum seeking to back in to the Total Guyana agreement. But we can't go further than that.
Dr. Bino did not indicate how long the government's probe of the agreement could take. Let's tell you now that Guyana has joined a number of other Caribbean countries to guard against Ebola. Although there has been no reports of the deadly disease in the region, its re-emergence in the Democratic Republic of the Congo has triggered global concern. With the international alert level being raised, Guyana and a number of sister CARICOM states will be implementing measures that have been recommended by the World Health Organization. Travel agencies and airline sale offices are being sensitized to advise passengers about the precautions that they should take when traveling to some African countries. The World Health Organization recommends that all travel agencies and airlines selling seats or tickets for travel must take on the responsibility of sensitizing their clients on the risk of Ebola. Signs are to be posted at the airports, and a special facility will be established for suspected cases. Additionally, there will be the distribution of protective gear for persons who work at the ports of entry, and there will be additional screening. The Public Health Ministry has also announced that the travel history of passengers will be examined closely. While as Guyana prepares to celebrate Emancipation Day on Thursday, the Main Street Art and Craft Group has been joined by a number of other groups and local craftsmen to transform the Main Street Avenue into an Emancipation shopping zone. Several booths have been set up offering deals on African wear, African prints, and costume jewelry, as well as ornaments and other items with a rich African history. Some of the exhibitors and salespersons told News Source today that they are excited about the sales for Emancipation, and the event along Main Street provides the ideal opportunity to keep the African culture alive in Guyana.
We have been here, like I said, over a number of years.
How much years?
Okay. Approximately, the guys were out in Main Street selling art for more than 15 years or so. But the actual Main Street art group started 4 years, where we register group and we have an administrative body. Okay. But selling art out there is actually a daily business for some artists and craftsmen.
Very positive, better than I expected. So
more people coming to your business.
Yes. Being that there's a rush for everybody to get stuff, to complete their African look. So and being that I do beadwork and more Afrocentric inspired.
I was out of the country for a while, and when I came back, I was so excited. It's really awesome how it has picked up, and I think where it comes to Emancipation, it's the largest in the Caribbean. It is.
The Main Street Avenue Emancipation exhibition and sales event will continue tomorrow. Turning our attention now to the courts, a 25-year-old woman, Revilana Smith, who is already on remand for attempted murder, was today slapped with a 9-month jail sentence over the wounding of another woman during a brawl inside the lockups of the East Penitence police station. Smith was charged for unlawfully wounding Savita Prasad on the 23rd of April. The two women are known to each other since they are both on remand at a New Amsterdam prison. It was reported that they had a disagreement there, but brought it to the city with them and got into a fight while awaiting transportation for a court appearance here in Georgetown. In court, Smith claimed that she was upset that the other woman, Savita Prasad, was being given special treatment at the prison, including conjugal visits. Smith is currently before Magistrate Lerone Daly as a preliminary inquiry is ongoing into her alleged attempted murder of a policewoman in the Kitty area. That case is ongoing. Still in the courts, a 34-year-old Mason was today remanded to jail by Magistrate Faith McGusty on an attempted murder charge. He is accused of chopping his neighbor with a cutlass with the intent to commit murder. The accused, Travis Garrett of Grove Squatting Area, was not required to enter a plea to the capital offense when it was read to him. It is alleged that on the 24th of July at Grove Squatting Area, Garrett wounded his neighbor Ramchan Chunilau. The police prosecutor objected to bail, citing the seriousness of the charge. But the victim, who was also in court, told the magistrate that he did not wish for the case to continue against the accused, his neighbor. The accused told the court that he is the only one who takes care of his family, which included his wife, who is currently unwell. But it was explained to the two men that the matter is a very serious one, and that advice was sought and handed down by the Director of Public Prosecutions for the charge to be laid. The two might have to engage the DPP's office for the matter to be withdrawn. The magistrate remanded the accused to prison until the 5th of August, when the matter will continue. And this evening, the Guyana Police Force is still looking for this man. His name has been given as 32-year-old Keon David, an ex-policeman who lives in the Sophia area. He's wanted for the murder of Sophia resident Kurt Duncan. Duncan was shot to the chest early yesterday morning while parting a fight at City's Bar in the Kitty area. The Guyana Police Force is asking anyone with information about the whereabouts of 32-year-old Keon David to make contact with the nearest police station or call 911. News Source understands that a number of eyewitnesses have identified the ex-cop as the person who fired the fatal shot that took the life of Kurt Duncan. Across the region is coming up next.
Falls, a trademark of China's Zhanghao Incorporated, located at Land of Cane in East Bank, Demerara, was incorporated in April of 2013 with over $10 billion Guyana dollars invested in a state-of-the-art 100,000 barrel fuel storage facility, a modern service station, an office complex, and a modern wharf that can berth international vessels. Having no association with any other fuel company, Falls imports its own fuel, which meets quality specifications, has all the legal permits, and is in compliance with international requirements. Its bulk facility can load 8 trucks simultaneously at a rate of 1,000 liters per minute, while the service station can service 12 cars at a time using computerized fuel pumps, which can facilitate the use of ATM cards. Through its professional team of mostly Guyanese, Falls wholesales and retails fuels to the public. including farmers and miners, and will continue to positively contribute to Guyana by providing quality products, service, and attractive prices. Try Falls today for all your fuel needs.
West Side, Saturday, August 3rd, it's One and Move! Boxing and Comedy Jam. 8 bouts of boxing with boxers from Georgetown, Linden, Rose Hall Berbice, and Virgin Ogen. The boxers fight for gifts and trophies with special live stand-up comedy by Jumpy Jones and friends. With music by Slinger's Family. One and Move! Boxing Comedy Jam. Saturday, August 3rd at Virgin Ogen Rice Mill Tarmac. Flight time 9 p.m. sharp. One and Move. Tickets are $1,000 in advance and more at the door. Brought to you by Polar Bear and
Virgin Ogen Boxing Jam.
And Slingers 101.1 Power FM.
Yeah, One and Move.
Summer is just around the corner, and this year we're giving you a Visacation. It's easy. Get your GBTI Visa card and travel to your dream summer destinations or shop all you want online. With Visacation, you get to win prizes when you use your GBTI Visa card between June 1st and August 31st. Don't have a Visa card? Visit your nearest GBTI branch or go to www.gbtibank.com. GBTI, we see Guyana through your eyes.
Across the region right now, the St. Lucia government has said that agreeing to a $7.5 million subsidy over a 3-year period as demanded by Virgin Atlantic Airlines would have opened the door to similar requests from other airlines to the detriment of the island's tourism sector. Virgin Atlantic has announced that after June 8th of next year, it would stop its operations between St. Lucia and London's Gatwick Airport for the foreseeable future. Virgin said the decision to withdraw from the island was not taken lightly, and that Virgin Holidays will continue to serve hotels there after that day through connecting flights via partner airlines. But St. Lucia's Tourism Minister Dominic Fidi confirmed media reports that Virgin Atlantic's decision to scrap the route was linked to a stalemate over the payment of subsidies to the airline. Fidi said that over the past months, the St. Lucia government had been holding talks with Virgin Atlantic, which indicated to local tourism officials that in order to continue operating its existing 5 flights weekly in the winter months and 3 in the off-season, it would require over $7 million over 3 years. He said that 2 other options were presented to St. Lucia, which would mean a significant reduction in Virgin Atlantic flights and did not present the best return on a potential investment. The tourism minister said while the government of St. Lucia appreciates the need for it to share the financial risk on new flights until the maturing of the route, Virgin's request goes against that principle, since it has been in St. Lucia for 21 years. Jamaica police there are reporting the seizure of 10.2 kilograms of cocaine, which they have announced has an estimated street value of 13.3 million Jamaican dollars. 4 persons have been arrested in relation to the find. A Jamaica police statement said the seizure was made on a vessel at a container terminal in Kingston on Sunday. It is reported that the vessel arrived on the island at a container terminal on Saturday from Colombia with cargo. According to the police, while the containers were being offloaded, 8 packages of cocaine were found in the possession of one of the stevedores by members of the team. The police and the Jamaican Customs Contraband Enforcement Team were contacted. They indicated that the search of the vessel revealed an additional 10 packages of cocaine concealed under the spare anchor on the bow of the vessel. The investigation is ongoing in Jamaica tonight. And finally tonight, international news. The personal details of about 106 million persons across the US and Canada were stolen in a hack targeting financial services firm Capital One, the company has revealed. The alleged hacker Paige Thompson was arrested yesterday after reportedly boasting about the breach online. Capital One said the data included names, addresses, and phone numbers of people who applied for its products. But the hacker did not gain any access to credit card account numbers. The data breach is believed to be one of the largest in banking history. Capital One is a major credit card issuer in the US and also operates retail banks. In a statement yesterday, the company said the breach affected approximately 100 million persons in the US alone, with an additional 6 million people in Canada. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting.